These are some of the Mexican centavo coins that are hardest to find, and most people do not even know it. The 50 centavos coin of Mexico looks ordinary, easy to ignore, but certain years and rare versions are the ones collectors quietly search for. And when one appears, it does not stay unnoticed for long. If you find one of the right ones, it is not just luck. You are already one step ahead of everyone else. So check your coins carefully, because this small centavo could surprise you. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because today's story might completely change the way you look at old coins forever. Somewhere in a forgotten drawer, an old wallet, or a dusty coin collection, there could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. And one small Mexican coin from 1975 has shocked collectors around the world with a value that reached an unbelievable $42,700. Most people would never look twice at a 50 centavos coin. It feels ordinary, small, and almost worthless in modern times. Many people have spent these coins without thinking, while others left them hidden in boxes for decades. But what if one tiny detail could transform this simple coin into one of the most wanted treasures among collectors? The 1975 Mexican 50 centavos coin carries more than metal. It carries history, mystery, and the excitement of a life-changing discovery. For many collectors between the ages of 35 and 65, coins like this are not just money. They are memories of another era. They remind people of family trips, old markets, childhood savings, and a world that looked very different from today. This famous coin was produced in Mexico during a time when the country was going through economic changes and modernization. Millions of these coins entered circulation, passing through countless hands. But among those millions, a few rare examples became extremely valuable because of unique characteristics that collectors desperately search for today. One of the biggest reasons this coin gained attention is because of condition. In the coin collecting world, condition means everything. A heavily damaged coin may only be worth a small amount, while the same coin in near-perfect condition can sell for thousands. Some collectors spend years searching for a flawless example with sharp details, strong shine, and almost no scratches. But condition alone is not always enough. Certain 1975 Mexican 50 centavos coins became legendary because of rare minting errors. Imagine a coin leaving the factory with a mistake that was never supposed to happen. Maybe the design shifted slightly. Maybe the metal was imperfect. Maybe the strike was unusually strong or weak. These small errors can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. That is exactly why people across the world now examine their old coins carefully. A single hidden detail could mean the difference between pocket change and a massive payday. Some collectors even use magnifying glasses and special lights to inspect every line and symbol on their coins. The design of the 1975 Mexican 50 centavos coin also plays a major role in its popularity. The Mexican national emblem featuring the eagle and snake represents strength, identity, and history. For collectors, this symbol gives the coin a powerful visual appeal that stands out immediately. Over the years, stories began spreading about rare examples of this coin being sold for astonishing prices. At first, many people did not believe it. How could such a small coin become worth tens of thousands of dollars? But auction results and collector demand started proving that rare versions truly existed. Now imagine the feeling of discovering one of these rare coins in your own home. A forgotten jar of coins sitting on a shelf for years suddenly becomes the center of attention. Your heartbeat rises as you inspect the date closely. You notice the number 1975 shining under the light. In that moment, every old coin you ignored in the past suddenly feels important. Collectors often say the thrill of coin hunting is like searching for buried treasure. You never know when luck will appear. Some people spend decades searching flea markets, estate sales, and antique shops hoping to uncover a hidden gem. Others accidentally inherit valuable coins from parents or grandparents without realizing what they own. The 1975 Mexican 50 centavos coin became especially attractive because very few examples survived in exceptional condition. Most coins from that period were heavily used in everyday life. They traveled through markets, buses, restaurants, and shops. Over time, scratches, dirt, and wear destroyed the sharp details that collectors value most. That is why a perfectly preserved coin can create intense competition among buyers. Experts carefully study every detail before assigning a value. They look at the coin's edges, surface quality, shine, and design clarity. Even the smallest difference can dramatically change the price. A coin with clean lettering and strong original luster immediately attracts attention from serious collectors. Another factor that pushed prices higher is rarity combined with demand. Many people want this coin, but very few truly rare examples exist. Whenever collectors compete for the same piece, prices can rise quickly. Auctions become emotional battles where bidders refuse to give up. Some collectors are willing to spend enormous amounts just to complete a collection they worked on for years. There are also stories of people finding valuable coins in the most unexpected places. One man reportedly discovered an old Mexican coin inside a family storage box that had not been opened for decades. Another collector found a rare piece mixed with ordinary change from a local market. These stories inspire thousands of people to check their own collections carefully. The excitement surrounding the 1975 Mexican 50 centavos coin continues growing every year because coin collecting itself has become more popular worldwide. Many adults between 35 and 65 are entering the hobby again, reconnecting with memories from the past while also searching for investment opportunities. Unlike digital money or modern trends, rare coins feel real, historical, and permanent. Some collectors describe holding an old coin as holding a piece of history in their hands. Think about how many people may have touched that single coin since 1975. It may have traveled through busy streets, crossed borders, or sat quietly in hidden collections for years before finally attracting worldwide attention. And then comes the shocking part that changed everything for this coin. Certain rare examples of the 1975 Mexican 50 centavos reached an astonishing value of $42,700. Yes, a coin that many people once ignored became worth more than a luxury car. That incredible price shocked collectors and ordinary people alike, proving once again that hidden treasures can still exist in everyday life. So before you throw away old coins or forget about that dusty collection sitting at home, take another look. The next valuable discovery could already be in your hands. And who knows? The small coin you overlooked today might become tomorrow's unbelievable fortune. This coin 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because the coin sitting forgotten in your drawer today could become the next hidden treasure everyone wishes they had discovered earlier. Most people never pay attention to old coins. They toss them into boxes, jars, old wallets, or dusty drawers without realizing that some of these forgotten pieces of history can carry unbelievable value. And today, we are talking about one coin that has surprised collectors across the world with its mysterious demand, rising attention, and shocking auction prices. The 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin is not just an ordinary coin. It is a piece of Mexican history that carries a story of culture, craftsmanship, and hidden wealth. When people first see this coin, many think it looks simple. But experienced collectors know that simple-looking coins are often the most dangerous treasures because their value hides in details that ordinary people never notice. This coin was produced during an important era in Mexico's economic history, and collectors love coins connected to historical periods. That alone already gives this coin strong attention in the international market. The 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin was made with a beautiful design that represents national pride. On one side, you can find the famous Mexican coat of arms featuring the eagle standing proudly with the snake in its beak. That symbol is recognized around the world and instantly connects the coin to Mexico's rich heritage. The artwork on these older coins often appears sharper and more elegant compared to many modern coins, which is one reason collectors chase them so aggressively. Now here is where things become exciting. Not every 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin is valuable. That is the secret many people do not understand. Condition changes everything. A worn coin with scratches may only be worth a small amount, but a perfectly preserved coin with strong details, original shine, and almost no damage can become extremely desirable. Collectors are willing to pay large amounts for coins that look almost untouched by time. Another reason this coin has become so popular is rarity in high grades. Over the decades, millions of these coins disappeared through circulation, damage, melting, or simple neglect. Very few survived in outstanding condition. And whenever supply becomes limited while collector demand rises, prices begin climbing fast. Some collectors spend years searching for the perfect example of this coin. They study tiny details under magnification. They inspect the edges, lettering, shine, and mint quality. A small variation or rare minting detail can completely change the value. That is why two coins that look similar to ordinary people can have a massive price difference in the collector market. Many older collectors between the ages of 35 and 65 especially love coins like this because they represent memories of a different era. Coins are more than money. They are emotional objects connected to history, family, and personal stories. Some people remember seeing coins like these in childhood. Others collect them because they symbolize a time when currency designs carried more beauty and national identity. What surprises many new collectors is how global the coin market has become. A collector in America, Europe, or Asia may compete fiercely for rare Mexican coins. International demand has pushed attention toward Latin American coins in recent years, especially coins from the mid-1900s that survived in exceptional condition. And here is something even more interesting. Counterfeit coins have started appearing because of the growing collector interest. That alone tells you how serious the market has become. Whenever fake versions begin appearing, it usually means the original coin has become desirable enough for scammers to copy. Serious collectors now carefully verify authenticity before buying expensive examples. Many people watching this video may already own old coin collections inherited from parents or grandparents. Sometimes these collections sit ignored for years because nobody realizes their potential value. Imagine opening an old box one day and discovering that a coin you never cared about is suddenly worth thousands of dollars. Stories like this happen more often than people think. The coin collecting world is full of surprises. One year a coin may attract little attention, and the next year collectors begin fighting over it. Auctions, online sales, and private collector deals constantly reshape the market. That is why experts always say never underestimate older coins, especially those connected to historical periods and limited surviving quality examples. The 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin also attracts attention because of its classic metal composition and vintage appearance. Many collectors believe older coins possess a character modern coins simply cannot match. The texture, aging, and craftsmanship give them personality that newer mass-produced coins often lack. Now imagine this for a moment. A man cleaning his late grandfather's storage trunk discovered a small cloth bag filled with old foreign coins. Most of them looked worn and ordinary, so he almost ignored them completely. But one coin caught his eye because of its unusual shine and strong details. It was the 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin. At first, he believed it might only be worth a few dollars. But after showing it to a professional coin expert, everything changed. The expert immediately noticed something special. The coin had extraordinary preservation. The lettering was sharp, the eagle design looked powerful, and the original mint luster still reflected under light. Coins surviving in that kind of condition after decades are extremely difficult to find. The expert explained that collectors pay enormous amounts for coins that appear almost untouched by circulation. As word spread among collectors, interest began growing rapidly. Several buyers wanted the coin. Private offers started increasing one after another. What made the situation even more dramatic was the possibility that the coin came from a rare mint batch with exceptional strike quality. Those tiny details matter heavily in the coin collecting world. Many people outside the hobby never understand why collectors spend huge money on old coins. But collectors are not simply buying metal. They are buying rarity, history, condition, and prestige. Owning an extraordinary coin means owning something very few people on Earth can possess. That feeling drives serious collectors to spend shocking amounts. The owner of the coin was stunned by the attention it received. He had nearly forgotten about it forever. Imagine how many families today may have similar coins hidden inside old boxes, drawers, cupboards, or inherited collections. Some people unknowingly spend valuable coins as ordinary currency because they never learned the difference between common and collectible examples. This is why knowledge becomes powerful. A single detail can completely transform value. Mint errors, unusual shine, strong strike quality, or limited surviving condition can push prices beyond imagination. Many collectors inspect coins carefully using lights and magnifying tools because tiny features can mean thousands of dollars. The 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin continues attracting attention because it represents a perfect combination of age, history, beauty, and rarity in high condition. The market for vintage world coins has grown tremendously as more people discover hidden treasures from the past. Collectors no longer focus only on American coins. Mexican coins, especially older issues connected to important historical periods, now receive worldwide demand. Some collectors even call coins like this sleeping treasures because their real value stays hidden until the right buyer appears. And once collectors begin competing for the best examples, prices can explode quickly. Auctions often become emotional battles where collectors refuse to lose a rare opportunity. Then came the moment nobody expected. After expert grading and authentication, one exceptional example of the 1967 Mexican 50 centavos coin reportedly reached an astonishing value of $22,500. That number shocked many people because most had never imagined such a small coin could carry such enormous worth. And that is exactly why old coins continue fascinating millions of people around the world. Somewhere right now, another forgotten collection may contain a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. The next valuable coin could already be inside your home, resting silently where nobody thinks to look. So before you throw away old coins or ignore that dusty collection passed down through your family, take a closer look. Because sometimes history hides its greatest treasures in the smallest places. And one tiny coin from 1967 proved that even 50 centavos can become worth $22,500. Many people pass by old coins every single day without realizing that one small piece of metal could carry a shocking value. And today, we are talking about the mysterious 1981 Mexican 50 centavos coin, a coin that many people ignored for years until collectors began discovering something extraordinary about certain rare pieces. Back in 1981, millions of these coins were produced in Mexico. At first glance, the coin looked simple and ordinary. Most people used it for small purchases, transportation, snacks, and daily expenses. Nobody imagined that decades later, collectors around the world would start searching for this coin with serious interest. Time changed everything. As years passed, many of these coins disappeared from circulation. Some became damaged, some were melted away, and others were simply lost forever. But a few special examples survived in remarkable condition, and those rare pieces became highly desirable in the world of coin collecting. The 1981 Mexican 50 centavos coin carries more than just money value. It carries history. It represents an era of economic changes, daily life in Mexico, and the memories of a generation that used these coins during ordinary moments that are now part of history. That emotional connection is one reason collectors are willing to pay surprising amounts for rare versions of this coin today. What makes one coin worth almost nothing while another similar coin becomes incredibly valuable? The answer is condition, rarity, mint quality, and unique errors. Some 1981 Mexican 50 centavos coins were struck with unusual minting mistakes. Tiny differences in lettering, alignment, thickness, or metal quality can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Professional collectors spend years searching for these rare variations because they know hidden treasures still exist. Imagine opening an old family box and discovering a coin that people once ignored but collectors now desperately want. That possibility is exactly why interest in old Mexican coins continues growing every year. Across auctions and private collections, stories continue appearing about ordinary people finding forgotten coins worth thousands of dollars. Many of them had absolutely no idea what they were holding until an expert examined the coin carefully. As demand grows, the competition between collectors becomes more intense. Serious coin buyers carefully inspect every small detail on the 1981 Mexican 50 centavos coin. They look at the shine, the edges, the date, the surface condition, and even microscopic details invisible to the average person. A single scratch can reduce value dramatically, while a perfectly preserved coin can attract huge attention from collectors willing to spend serious money. One reason older viewers especially love stories like this is because these coins are connected to real memories. Some remember carrying these coins in their pockets while traveling to work. Others remember buying small meals, drinks, or daily necessities with them many years ago. What once felt ordinary has now become part of history. That emotional value makes collecting even more powerful because these coins are not just metal pieces. They are time capsules from another generation. Experts say many valuable coins remain undiscovered because people simply do not know what to search for. Some rare versions of the 1981 Mexican 50 centavos coin may still be hiding inside jars, drawers, old wallets, or inherited collections passed down through families. That is why collectors never stop searching. Every old coin has a story, but only a few become legendary. The fascinating part about coin collecting is that value can rise over time. A coin ignored for decades can suddenly become highly desirable once collectors realize how rare certain versions truly are. This creates excitement across the collecting world because nobody knows which hidden treasure will become the next headline story. If you own old Mexican coins, this is the perfect moment to inspect them carefully. Look closely at the year, the condition, and any unusual features. Even the smallest difference could matter more than you imagine. Many people have already discovered that old coins sitting unnoticed for years were actually worth life-changing amounts of money. And now comes the moment that surprises almost everyone hearing this story for the first time. Certain rare and high-grade versions of the 1981 Mexican 50 centavos coin have reportedly reached astonishing collector values of up to $32,300. Yes, a coin once used for everyday spending could now be worth more than many people's yearly income. That is why collectors around the world continue hunting for rare coins every single day. The next valuable coin might already be sitting inside your home, waiting for someone to recognize its true worth. So before you throw away old coins or ignore forgotten collections, take another look carefully because hidden treasures often appear where nobody expects them.